Hey guys, Lucas here. Today I'm going to show you how to do the wrist bump. Looks like this. Let's get started. All right, so some prerequisites for the wrist bump include the Helix Aerial and, well, that's pretty much it. You just need the Helix Aerial. If you don't know that trick, we have a tutorial in the link below. All right guys, so to do the wrist bump, it's just 3 simple steps. So first we're going to focus on the throw. So the throw, just like the Helix Aerial, is going to start just like this, and you're going to toss it just like you do a normal Helix Aerial. Except the really important thing is that you want to make sure that the belly stays perfectly parallel to the ground. Now, if you throw it diagonally, what's going to happen is that as you go into the next step, it's going to be really challenging to hit it straight up, and that's going to be really difficult for you to catch after. So remember that when you're throwing it, make sure it's nice and flat to the ground, and you can practice this by practicing right over the ground and seeing if the whole belly lands on the ground flat like a pancake. Now, step 2 is the bump. Now, the bump is essentially right in the middle of the trick, and you want to hit it on the way up. That's basically the golden key to this trick. If you try to bump it as it's coming down, it's going to hurt your hand really badly, and you're really not going to like this trick. Now, it's going to hurt no matter what, but hitting it on the way up will require a lot less force and a lot less pain. So highly recommend that as you bump it, that you're hitting it close to the apex of the toss or somewhere on the way up, okay? Now, when you're hitting it, make sure that you're hitting it right around this pivot area, right where the screws are. Now, if your screws protrude out of the belly a little bit, it's going to be a little bit more painful, but as long as you have a firm back of your hand and wrist, you'll be totally fine. That leads to the third step, which is the catch. So the catch is just like a regular Helix Aerial. So essentially what's happening is that you're throwing the Helix Aerial, you're bumping it so that it travels another 1 or 2 rotations, and then you're going to be catching it exactly how you would catch a normal Helix Aerial. So however you prefer to catch the Helix Aerial, whether you prefer to catch the Helix Aerial in your palm like so, or just one handle like that, either way works great, and there's many ways to do it. It's just important that the way you do it works with your wrist bump. So essentially the wrist bump is just adding another rotation to the Helix Aerial, so your throw and catch can look exactly the same as your regular Helix Aerial. All right guys, so that is it for the breakdown. So now that you know how to do the Helix Aerial, there's a couple cool variations that I want to show you guys that can make your flipping routines a lot more fun. So I've already taught you how to do the Helix Aerial in a standard, counterclockwise rotation if you're right-handed, but you can also throw the Helix Aerial in reverse. You can also bump it off of your offhand and catch it the same way, or bump it from your main hand and then catch with your offhand and do cool combos like such. There's a lot of really cool variations, and you can even consider bumping it between your hands if you're that good. But here's a couple of combo ideas that I do in my routines that I like to incorporate the wrist bump with. All right guys, that wraps it up for the wrist bump tutorial. If you guys like this tutorial and want to see some other tricks done, let us know in the comments below and we'll try to get to those as soon as we can. If you're interested in supporting our channel and helping us out, 92% of you guys aren't subscribed. We'd really appreciate you guys subscribe and like this video. It helps us out a lot. And I'll check you guys out in the next one. Thanks so much.